Welcome in, everyone, to our Miami show right here at the Voice of College Football, the U. So please subscribe to the channel and lock it in, where we provide our Miami football analysis each and every week with Cam Underwood, State of the U. Cam cannot make it tonight. Many of you know that from seeing his Twitter feed, where he tweeted out several times this week that he will not be able to make it tonight. Cam will be back, God willing, next Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern time. I still thought, with the recent commits coming into Mario Cristobal and his staff, that it was a good time to jump on and talk Miami recruiting. We will take your questions. We will take your comments. We will also invite you into the show. So I've left the link to join the show, and you can come on and talk Miami football with me. We'll be on for as long as you guys are here and supporting and leaving questions and comments and interacting. So, of course, a huge, enormous get for Mario Cristobal coming in on July 3rd. That was 2 days ago. Of course, Marquis Lightfoot, edge rusher, 6'5", 220, sixth rated at his position in the country, according to 247 Sports, number 3 rated player in the state of Illinois. 67th rated player in the country, again, according to 247 Sports. We will post the rankings and the metrics here. And again, we will start with the latest and the top recruit out of 15 that have committed to Miami thus far as the recruiting ranking rises. Marquis Lightfoot, the 15th committed player. All right. If we look at Lightfoot, played at Kenwood Academy, 39 offers. You rarely see that statistic. 39 offers. They included everybody. So anybody that's anybody in college football, USC, Ohio State, Alabama, Auburn, on down the line, Florida State, Louisville, Maryland, Miami, Michigan, Michigan State, Minnesota, Nebraska, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Washington, Wisconsin, Iowa. They all wanted. Penn State and Michigan State included. Marquis Lightfoot coming off the edge. All right. Again, we are doing a bit of a different show tonight. We have left the link in the chat if you'd like to join the show. We are taking calls tonight. So again, you can join the show by connecting with the link that we've left in the chat a couple times. John, thank you for, again, dropping the link in the chat. So there's Marquis Lightfoot. And also here in the past week, Miami received a commitment from, I thought there was somebody else here. Let's see. That was one Romanis Frederic Jr. We posted a video on him. Romanis Frederic Jr., cornerback out of Fort Lauderdale, St. Thomas Aquinas. Of course, that's a destination for Miami players. 6 feet, 176, 73rd rated at his position of corner, number 120 in the state, number 876 nationally. Romanis Frederic. There you see his numbers. We're looking at 13 offers. The most notable out of those offers coming in from West Virginia, Florida State, Houston, and UCF. Romanis Frederic. Talked to Brad Tejeda today, and we are hoping to get together for a conversation here on Friday or over the weekend. As most of you know, Brad Tejeda has been here on the channel a number of times talking Miami football, and we always enjoy Brad's takes. And in light of not having Cam this week, we reached out to Brad, who, again, with Kane's Insight, has been on here a number of times, and we hope to get together with Brad either on Friday or sometime this weekend and may make that a live show as well. All right, Falconer X. Making up for lost time there. Thank you so much for the super sticker contribution, Falconer TRX. Falconer, I apologize because Falconer had contributed a super sticker on our previous show, the Florida State show, and I forgot to post it. My bad. And yes, third degree seven's here, and he is admonishing everyone to please hit the like button. Yes, we don't have our normal show. However, we deliver each and every week 335 consecutive shows here at the Voice of College Football Miami. So please give us a like regardless. And again, if anybody wants to join the conversation, we've left the link there in the chat. Otherwise, we'll have a short show. And it's a beautiful night here. And I will get started with my evening here. Good to see George here. George showed up prominently on the Florida State show. Here he is, spreading Gator love wherever he goes. Nobody expects Florida to win 5 games next year. So as long as we went at least 5, I'll put up with it for one more year. Yeah, the prognostication by many for Florida football is rather weak based on the new quarterback not being impressive at Wisconsin, based on the issues that they had defensively last year. They do have a tremendous running back room, but the wide receiver turnover has been great, and the defense not good, and the schedule brutal. Good comment here coming from JD Carmona. Just remember, kids flip. Just because you have a commit now doesn't mean in February you'll still have him. Well, most likely you'll have him, or you'll learn that somebody else has flipped him in December. So February is now down to less than 5% of the prominent players. I think the percentage overall is higher than 5%, but I remember taking inventory of the top 100 players in high school football after the December signing date, and 97 of 100 were already signed. So that only left 3 that were still non-committed at that point and waiting to sign in February. So there's much debate about National Signing Day and the calendar year in college football and how much this really impedes on the season and makes it difficult for coaching staffs to recruit and sign these players. At that, there maybe should be an earlier signing date sometime. As we see, most of these players are committed right now. If we go to the top 100 players in high school football, this would be interesting to see. So we don't want 2023. We want 2024. And if we had a National Signing Day, let's say on August 1st, so this would take it off the high school football schedule, and those teams would be able to get started, be playing, and the commitments and the signings would already be made at that point. And look at this. If these commitments hold, it's only the first week of July. And I apologize. You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. How many players out of the top 100 have not committed yet? The number 3 player in the country, Williams Waneri, he may go to Oklahoma. We've talked a lot about him. So number 3 player, number 5 player who also may go to Oklahoma, David Stone. KJ Bolden, Colin Simmons. So there's 3 players. Micah Hudson has yet to commit. There's 8. Dylan Stewart, 9. Mike Matthews, Justin Williams. We've got 10. We've got 11 with Terry Bussey, 12, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So it looks like 60% of the players have yet to commit at this point, but that's still 40% of the players already committed and it's only the first week of July. So the push toward a earlier National Signing Day may actually take hold. JD Carmona is asking, how did Miami land Lightfoot and Ohio State land Justin Scott? Of course, Marquis Lightfoot was ticketed by many to go to Ohio State, and Justin Scott was ticketed by many to either go to Notre Dame or Michigan. Well, I think that anytime that there's an expectation that a big time player, and both of these guys land in that category, are tabbed to land at a particular location and they flip and go somewhere else. Not they technically flipped, but in regards to the minds and the crystal ball sightings from people that they flipped to another decision, that there was heavy NIL involvement. And that could be the case. When we're talking about especially Ohio State, when we're especially talking about Alabama, Georgia, those would be the three in particular, but to a lesser degree, Clemson and some others, we really shouldn't be surprised them being able to pull in any player from anywhere, because that's been the history. All right. It looks like we've got a quick and easy show here. I just wanted to run through the two latest commits. And again, if you would like to join the show, we've left the link there in the chat. And we will take your comments and questions directly. And you can talk college football, talk Miami football with us directly. Again, in conversations with Brad Tejeda from Canes Insight. And hopefully we can get together in the next few days and really break down Miami recruiting. Come on back next Wednesday and have Cam back on the show then. Going once, going twice, and we will see you all, let's say tomorrow, Thursday. We've got a South Carolina show at 7. We've got a Clemson show at 7 as well. 2 shows simultaneously, Clemson at 7 on the Clemson channel, South Carolina on the main, and the South Carolina channels right here at the Voice of College Football. I'll be back here next Wednesday, and we will do it all again for a full hour of Miami football coverage.